Okay, are we back?
We
Sorry.
did go to visit an aunt in Connecticut, and we stopped to see the New York World's Fair. There was a big World's Fair there in '39. It was really impressive. Remember, I was really impressed. And then they sent me to stay with this aunt the whole summer of '39. My folks sent me.
And you were 8, right?
Yeah, I was just 8. And, well, they were having a problem with Ginny, my younger sister, and they needed to have her alone. I don't know, my father was having, I don't know what was the problem there, but she was kind of like having a nervous breakdown or something.
And Ginny's,
And she was only 5.
oh dear.
I don't know how that all worked out. I never asked any questions. But I did stay all summer with the aunt, and they sent me to camp with my cousin Peter, who is the author of these books. I got 3 of them, and he did the illustrations in them. There's one there, and there's a couple in there. I don't know who gets those. Somebody's going to want them. I know Chad likes books. So anyway, yeah, that was the end of the 30s. Okay, now the 40s, and then World War II starts, 41. And me and my friends were all members of the Junior Commandos. And we went around and collected metal for the, I don't know what they use the metal for, ships or guns or...
And how did you do that? Did you just have to like knock on doors and stuff?
Yeah, we just went around knocking on doors.
10-year-olds walking around asking for all the metal. What kind of things did you get?
I can't remember what we got. It was like, if it was pans or what would be made of metal back then.
Probably
I don't
lots of stuff.
remember at all.
Did you guys have like a wheelbarrow? Or just
I don't think we had a
boxes?
wheelbarrow either. I don't know what we collected it in. I really don't remember. But wherever we went, we always knew the people. I mean, you knew everybody in town. So it was easy. World War, yeah, that went on. My sister's boyfriend got killed in the war.
Which sister?
Midge. But he was, yeah, she was 4 years older than me. And he got, I think, around 44 maybe, so she was 17 or 18.
That checks out.
He died. And his name was Dwight Swartz, and he was the brother of the guy my younger sister married. Ginny married his brother, Sid Swartz.
Oh.
But yeah, Dwight died in the war. He was, and everybody called him Ike because he was, Dwight Eisenhower was the general over there, and so he was Ike. And then at the end of the war, I don't remember much about the war going on, but I didn't pay attention. But I remember the day it ended, my father loaded the 3 of us in the car and took us to Rochester and watched everybody they were out on the streets dancing and cheering. Everybody was happy. And Midge got kissed by a sailor. I came, grabbed her and kissed her.
And just a random guy?
Mm-hmm. Oh, she didn't know him, no. That's all I remember about that. So that was the end of the World War. Okay. Let's see, and somewhere in there, 41, 42, I had to have my appendix out, which was done by a doctor who had escaped the Nazis. He was a German, and he escaped them and came to Caledonia, and he was friends with my parents, and they made him the family doctor. And his name was Dr. Offenberger. Offenberger. And he had a daughter, Hannah, who I became friends with. So I was good friends with Hannah. We went to Girl Scout camp together. But too bad she got polio, and back then they had no, vaccine or whatever they give you
Pansy.
for polio.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, gee.
but they didn't have it then. And she died. She died from polio. Just young Hannah.
That's so
Anyway,
sad.
Dr. Offberger took out my appendix. He was the one that took my appendix out. I think I was about 10, 10 or 11. I had stomach aches. Came to the house. The doctors made house calls in those days too. Yeah, so he sent me to the hospital and got my appendix out. Okay. Then we get up to my best friend Marcia. She's the one that got me into smoking.
Oh dear.
But my parents smoked since I was from the time I was born. I was exposed to secondhand smoke. So, because my parents smoked, but then Marcia, she wanted to smoke, so we did it together. And at school, there was a big tree just at the edge of the school property. So we would go behind the big tree, like, during breaks or when lunch period. And some of the guys did too. The guys did too. And we'd go there and have a cigarette.
And how old were you at that point?
I was around, I think I was in 5th grade.
Oh, so
10, well, no, I think I was around, well, maybe I was 11. I was thinking I started smoking at 12, but 5th grade.
that's probably 11-ish.
I think I was 11-ish. Smoked ever since. From then on. So did Marcia. And all the guys. And most of the girls. Everybody smoked then. Oh gosh. But yeah,
Freshly
that was
sober at the moment.
yeah, that was about in 43.
Speaking of smoking.
I should have been near 12.
I'm sorry, did I miss something? That was getting odd.
No, I said I was about to smoke.
Oh. No, she was just telling about how she started smoking at 11.
Never mind. Let me put this back down.
Fucking, yeah. There's your cautionary tale. She lived to be 90. Smoking doesn't kill you. Alright, we're gonna take a bit of a break, because that's getting emotional. What's everyone else doing?
Kanye went to the bathroom. I don't know what Lindsay's doing. She's
Alright.
I need to.
You muted yourself in the middle of your sentence. Okay, let's get back to it.
It was about the time my mother left. She left us. She had enough of my father.
Just got up and left?
Huh?
She just got up and left? And that was that? I mean,
We didn't realize what was happening. I don't know. I think Midge might have. She was older. Because I was 12, Jenny was 9, so Midge would have been 16. But they didn't argue and carry on their abusiveness in front of us. So we didn't realize anything was not right. And they were okay with us. But then one day she came and picked me up at school, and Jenny, and took us to her mother's grandma out at the farm. And that's where she told us she was leaving because she didn't get along with my father anymore. And she says she wouldn't explain it because she says you just wouldn't understand. She says, when you're older, I'll tell you about it. Well, of course, we realized as we got older, we understood. He was very, not physically abusive at all, mentally. And he had this sarcastic, snarky way about talking to people. He did it with everybody. Never with me.
Well, Dad inherited
He
that.
did it with Midge. He did it some with Ginny even. It's just the way he was. But it was too much for her, but she fell in love with a veterinarian from a neighboring town.
I breathe
And he
air.
always called him Doc. He was Doc.
Bitch.
So he,
Oh,
You're a
and they
bitch.
went together for, she left.
huh?
Yeah, it was a couple years before they got,
What?
yeah, about
He's like,
six-
I just got that. What? You know what, Kanye?
Hearing both conversations is great because all I'm hearing is she married a veterinarian from the next town over, then come here, bitch. It just meshes so well. Alright.
Oh my god.
Back to the mainstream of this evening's symposium.
Are you seeing the group chat?
I'm ignoring the group chat.
That's fine.
years before they got married.
I'm actually
She
Uh,
had to get a
the
divorce.
Monza's stream.
She moved to Rochester. She got an apartment.
Because I would be like,
Had to get a job.
hear
She had no
all
money.
the combos. What
No
she
way
be
she'd
saying,
get.
bro?
No way.
Hey,
Not a
and he's
cent
like,
from my
What she
father.
be saying? And then he at me. So
Went to
I'm
Florida,
not
got a
submitting
divorce.
yet.
He had to get a divorce,
know what to tell him.
and he had to leave everything to his wife and four kids.
If
Oh.
something
So
happens,
they got no money
she
either.
needs to say something, bro.
So when she and Doc,
She don't
my
like
mother
how
and
aggressive
Doc,
he's acting.
finally were together and headed for Florida, they had no
What?
money
I thought
whatsoever
it
between
was
them.
installed.
They used to say something like
Wait, what do you
they
mean?
got in the car and took off, and I had
Wait, what do you
$37. That was it.
$37.
But yeah, she was. So I went to see her some when she lived in Rochester.
Damn.
We could go spend weekends or something, and
I don't know what, but damn.
so my father really was left with
You
the three
can watch
girls.
Monza's stream, and you'll know what
And then-
we're talking
Let's see.
about.
We're listening to dead grandma tell
And then I got
stories from the
shingles.
30s.
Oh no.
After she
Yes.
was gone
There
that
are
summer or
tears.
something,
It
I
is
got
emotional.
shingles. I was maybe brought on by stress.
Watching Grey's Anatomy, but
I
okay.
don't know,
sounds
but my
more
grandma
fun.
came and helped take care of me because my dad couldn't do it.
We just got to shingles.
So grandma to handle that.
Shingles.
Didn't last
Shingles.
too long.
Shingles.
It's
Shingles.
the 40s.
Shingles? Shingles?
Anyway, so let's
Do I
see.
seriously have to?
Well, did you guys go on any, family vacations when you were
I'm sorry, what is this again?
little?
We just did one time that summer after Mother
what?
had left.
This is Trauma Mondays.
I don't listen to podcasts.
No, we're just I'm just fucking around. I thought it would
I
be
try to
fun.
listen to a podcast, but
So I found a flash drive that my cousin recorded before my grandma died, of her just talking,
oh,
and I'm listening to it and shedding some tears because it's really nice to hear her voice.
oh my god, Melf.
Hello.
But I'm gonna know.
left. My dad took the three of us to the Adirondacks. He just thought it would be a nice thing to do. We had a cabin and there's a lake, and we had fun. We only stayed like, I don't know, a week or two, I have no idea. And that's it. Otherwise, we didn't do camping. We didn't go to other lakes. I don't remember doing anything as a kid. Just played at home, played with neighbors.
Did you guys have barbecues
What
and
is
stuff like
this?
that? People over for parties?
No,
Baldur's Gate
Was
3.
there like a fair that would
I've
come
heard
to
good
town?
things.
yeah, there was a fair.
Is that all
would
you-
come once a year.
Are
We'd
you
go to
spying
that.
on me?
No, that's about Baldur's
No,
Gate
your
3.
Steam thing
Did you
popped
go to
up.
see,
I
like,
get
sporting
notifications
events?
on whose Steam
Was
is what.
No,
and it
you
sends
are
everything.
spying on me. How
I get
dare you?
Look, I
Skeleton,
also get
Ratchet.
notifications when Kitten's thing is up too. Okay, and Angries and
Whoa.
Goosies.
Bro, you just need to stop spying on people, bro. That's crazy. Yes, I accept. I accept that.
Anything.
Oh,
as a kid. Just played at home, played with neighbors.
Do you guys have
Is this seat
barbecues and
taken?
stuff
I
like
don't know.
that?
Is it?
yes.
People over for parties?
No,
That's just a slide too
What's
much
that?
visibility to their respective
Was
descriptions.
there like a fair that would come to town?
That place
yeah, there was
is
a
seat
fair
taken.
that would come once a year. We'd go to that.
And maybe did you guys go see like sporting events? Or was that too far away?
Don't remember any sporting
Oh.
events. Caledonia, Rochester,
What?
baseball. We just weren't into it at all.
You want to
I
be
don't
there?
know. I spent time
wanna
at
sit
my
in the
grandma's
direction
farm.
you go.
She had cows and chickens and geese and all that stuff. But
And now I remember you told Chad and I you don't like drinking milk out of the fridge because you're used
I'm
to
so far behind. We
fresh
got back
milk.
to the 37
Still
noise.
true.
Yeah, the
I
stream
still
is
don't drink
like
milk
a bit.
at all.
Sorry
But
about
I
that.
don't drink either.
You're good.
Either
Where the
kind.
fuck do you want to
But
be?
yeah, when I was a kid, my dad would go get this milk every morning over to the farm next to us, which he owned. He owned a lot of property. And he'd go get the raw milk straight out of the cow and bring it home. And that's what I drank till I was around 10-ish. And then I quit. I haven't drunk any milk since. I can't remember I don't remember doing much of anything as a family for fun.
Well, what were some of your as growing up? What were some of your favorite things to, eat? Like, were you a hot dog kid, or what did you guys eat back in the day?
Okay.
And you clearly didn't have pizza delivery back then, obviously.
No, we never went out anywhere. And my father had the grocery store, and he did all the cooking. Well, after my mother left, he did all the cooking. She cooked before that, but I don't remember anything particular that. As far as like steak or beef or burgers, we never had any of that stuff. What did they cook?
The fuck did you eat?
I have no idea.
You don't remember eating when you were a little kid, huh? 'Cause you didn't have
was a-
cereal, or you didn't have sugar
You're
cereals
wearing
like we
too much
have.
cologne.
Yeah, I think we
What?
had. I'm not even. I don't even remember eating cereal to tell the truth.
Look, Tanya, I played a game.
I must
okay?
have something for breakfast. Toast.
What did you have for lunch as a kid? Do you remember that?
What?
PB&J?
I don't even remember taking lunch to school.
Oh my god, Grandma.
I know we had a
how old are
cafeteria. I must have gone there and had gotten lunch, I guess. Because I don't remember taking any
Doesn't
lunch to
remember a
school.
goddamn thing.
And I don't remember what we would have for dinner. I'm sure it was all good, but I
You
just.
had to have eaten food.
But we were pretty much meat and potatoes kind of family.
Mm.
I do know that. It was always potatoes and just some kind of meat. But no, I don't remember any favorite thing. I learned how to make cake and fudge. I learned how to do that, and that was it. I did no cooking myself. Let's think a little about that. My gosh. As far as like pork chops no barbecuing whatsoever. I don't remember my father ever
No barbecue.
doing any cooking outside.
Why not? How?
But he did cook on the stove after she left. He would cook dinner. He'd cook the meat anyway. Well, then he got married. See, then he got us a stepmother.
What was her
there's a
name?
Stepmother now.
Milk
She was a good cook. I can't remember
no.
anything she cooked either. Gosh, I wasn't impressed, I guess, with any of the cooking, was I?
You're killing me.
That was Ellen. And he met her after her mother left. He had known her before that. Because she said she met me when I was like a little kid. Came to a party once they had.
Okay.
That's
A
great.
New Year's party or something, and so he did know her. And she'd never been married. And he married her when she was like around 40 or so. Yeah. We liked her. He had brought her around, and we all liked her okay. Then they got married, and then none of us liked her anymore. Or me and my sisters. We weren't nice to her. Poor Ellen. We were mean.
Grandma, I
We
cannot
just- 'cause she
imagine you
tried
being
to-
mean to anyone.
Kind of trying to be a mother, kind of. And we just didn't want to do she wanted to do chores, clean the rooms and do the dishes and just all the stuff. And so we just didn't like her. We weren't very nice. So anyway, Ellen, a stepmother. We just called her Ellen. Yeah, I think they got married around 45. Yeah, I was 14. Okay. Oh, then I became a cheerleader. I remember everything except what I used to eat. I remember.
That's okay.
But I became a cheerleader when I was like 16, something like that. So, okay, I was a cheerleader. Ginny was a cheerleader. And then Ginny and I went to Florida. I think I was 17. For the whole summer we went to stay with Mother and Doc. We liked Doc okay. He didn't try to be a stepfather. He was a big, rugged guy.
Because of course there's some dude just named Doc.
She just adored him. And that was a good summer. We spent a lot of time at the beach. And they lived right near Tampa Bay.
But
Tampa Bay.
Did they live in Tampa Bay or some city outside of Tampa Bay?
It was in the country outside Tampa Bay. Yeah, out in the country. But we're close enough to go to the ocean there, or the beach, Tampa Bay Beach, or whatever it was. But yeah, we weren't right in the city.
Were you able to walk, or did you have to drive?
Had to drive. Yeah, Tampa Beach.
Tampa Beach.
Yeah, we stayed there the whole summer. And there was a pond where they lived, and we'd go swimming in there, and then somebody told us there were alligators in there. But we probably shouldn't go swimming. We never saw an alligator. But we did go in that pond a little bit. Wow. Okay, so that was...
When you were a cheerleader, was that were you in high school now?
I was junior.
What high school did you go to?
Caledonia, they called it Caledonia High School then. Now it's Caledonia Mumford High School because Mumford is a little town nearby. But it was just Caledonia High School. Yeah.
And how many kids were in that school?
Well, around 40 per class, and I went all the way from kindergarten to 12, so 4 times what would that be?
Oh, so
About
you were-
500?
You were at the same school for your whole schooling.
Yeah, right. All of 12 years.
Wow.
Yep, Caledonia High School. Caledonia's a good Scottish name. It's Caledonia, Scotland, I
Yeah.
guess. Because everybody who lived there was Scottish.
Duh.
I mean, it's a pretty Scottish town.
Because duh.
Everybody.
Good deal.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I was in the junior play and the senior play.
Do you remember what they were called?
Yeah, Dear Ruth was the junior one, and I played Ruth.
Well, that would be the lead, right?
Uh-huh.
Ruth would have to be
And
the
my
lead
friend
kid.
Marcia played I think my sister or something, so she was the lead too, so the two of us were the leads.
Why
And
is
in the
Dear
senior
Ruth
play,
not
we
about
did
Ruth?
My Hearts Are Young and Gay. And I
Oh,
played
well, that's the
Emily,
name from
and
the
she played
40s.
Cornelia.
My arts are young and gay.
The two of us were the leads.
Yep.
That's what, when you got a
That
small
sounds
class
appropriate.
like that. about 28 people. You get to do everything. So yeah, I was Dear Ruth, and there was a part for a guy from the army, Ruth's boyfriend, and the part was played by Mink. Oh gosh, small towns. And then yeah, senior year was My Hearts Are Young and Gay, and I forget who was in that besides me and Marcia.
That's not what you called it before.
I went to the junior prom, but was Stewie.
We'll get to Stewie.
Or he was my boyfriend since I was a freshman.
Yeah.
9th,
we'll
10th,
do Stewie
11th,
next.
12th. As I say, your high school sweetheart.
I know a little about Stewie.
He's good friends with Mink, too. In
And
fact,
he's
Mink
a
lived with
time-
him once for a while.
Who the fuck is Mink? Who is named
I don't know
Mink?
if Mink was having trouble with his family or what, but he
Okay,
lived with
Mink's a guy?
Stewie's family.
What was Mink's real name?
Yeah, thank you.
Edward Keenan.
Edward.
Edward.
Why was he Mink?
Hmm.
Ask her why he was Mink.
In fact, he went with Marcia for a while.
Todd, you fucking asshole.
There's a lot of mixing up there in a small town. Oh,
Fuck
dear.
you, Todd.
Fuck you, Todd.
And he got that name because he trapped Mink. That's where he,
Okay, he
he
trapped
trapped
Mink.
him and
Okay,
sold him
thank
or
you.
whatever. And so kids
Cool, we
all
got into
started
animal
calling him
cruelty.
Mink. Mink. Ed. Oh, goodness.
Because of course we did.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so let me see. We're getting through the 40s here, aren't we?
Yeah, we're in the 40s.
Do you have any pictures of? You probably have some pictures of Marcia and Mink somewhere. Do you? I'll have to dig those out.
I wonder what happened to those pictures.
Not today.
Well, I know what happened. Someone
That'd be
probably
kind of cool to see.
wanted to see if they were worth money, and then they
Yeah, I
weren't.
could
They
find
threw them
them.
out.
Let's see. Let's see. Where's Marcia?
Oh, she's looking through a photo album.
Oh,
This is not
she's in,
great to
right
listen
in
to.
that cabinet there. Right underneath there, I got my scrapbooks from my senior year. Where you have to open the door.
Oh,
It's heavy.
She's opening the
I don't
door
know
to
if
the
you- oh, you don't wanna
scrapbook
get up.
room. Oh my
Okay.
god. This woman is 110 pounds of scrapbooking. Is there more, or is that the end? That's the end. Okay. Let's get to Stewie. Yeah, Stewie's car wreck.
Junior prom.
This one's only
Let's
5
see, now
minutes.
it's seniors. Oh, that, yeah, the senior play. Our Hearts Were Young and Gay. That was me and Marcia. Okay.
Our hearts were young and
It
gay.
was seniors. And then in April, he wrecked his car. What was crazy is he smashed into a tree right in front of my house.
was he coming to see you, or just
No,
because it
he
was
was
a small
coming.
town?
He was coming into town. He'd been to a small town nearby. Something about his driver's license or something. It was like the county seat. And he'd been there. It was a Saturday. And he'd gone there to something to do with a license or something.
Something to do with the license.
But he was on his way back driving. Our house was the first house you come to when you'd come into town from the south.
Okay.
West. South, I can't. The first house. So as he drove in, they discovered later, they thought he lost control. There was loose gravel on the side of the road,
Ooh, loose gravel. That's
and
bad.
I was suspecting he might have been looking at my house to see if I was out in the yard or something.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's
looking,
sad.
didn't pay attention, got into the gravel, lost control,
Lost control.
smashed into one of the stupid big
Smashed
stones
into one of the stupid big
that my
stones.
father had put on the driveway. 3 huge stones on each side he put in there to keep my sister's boyfriends from driving on the grass.
Really? To keep your sister's
He never
boyfriend
admitted
from
he
driving
or
off
never
on
said
the
anything like
grass,
he felt
he put 3
responsible.
giant stones on either side. And never
But the
felt
people who
responsible.
investigated this crash said the car somehow got caught on one of those huge
Yeah, the
stones,
car got caught on one of those
whirled
stones.
it around and smashed into a tree.
Smashed into a tree.
And I heard the crash. We were home,
Oh, she heard
Jenny
it. That's
and
bad.
Ellen and me.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran downstairs to the front door and looked out, and I said, "It's Stewie's car." And I ran out there, and then Ginny and my father was at work, and I opened. No, his door was open, but the car was turned around, facing the way he'd come. It was turned totally around.
Turned totally around.
So, and he was in there unconscious.
Unconscious. Yeah, because
And I just held the door open, and cars going by, and I started yelling, "Help!" And
before she tells the story, what happened was they didn't realize this till later because it could have been a very survivable car wreck. But you know how in the 40s everything had a little chrome lining? The piece of that around the door came off in a line, went through his head, and then came back out and reset. But it pierced his brain. And it absolutely mutilated the guy.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it was the 40s.
somebody called the fireman, or
It makes
everybody.
sense now.
People started showing up fast. But
So
he
like
never woke
it
up.
wouldn't have happened with a safer vehicle.
And what had happened was that
Mm.
car hit the tree, and there's a metal dealie around the door,
Yeah,
and somehow I went
dealing
right
around the
into
door
his head.
leg. That's how she put it.
and he never woke up.
And he never woke up.
And for a month and a half,
Yes, Grandma.
he
Metal
was in the
dealie.
hospital.
He was alive
His
for a
brother
month
would
and
take
a
me
half.
in now and then to visit,
Jesus.
but he never woke up. And then he died on, I feel they probably pulled the plug or whatever they did in those days. And he died on Memorial Day,
He died on Memorial
just
Day,
before graduation.
just before
I was
graduation.
busy writing my salutatory speech
She was writing her salutatory speech.
And then I
got
forgot
second
half
to
the speech.
valedictorian.
when I gave it.
That fucking
Damn.
sucks.
But the whole town came to see graduation. The whole town came for his funeral. It was quite a time. And that was in 49. And the accident was April 9th, 49.
April 9th,
49,
49.
49. I've never forgotten that date.
Never forgot the date.
49. So that's
I come to bug.
the end of
I'm using
40.
said iPad.
Then
Said I come to bug.
all summer I spent in the laundry room down in the basement, clean, washing sheets and things for their cabins. My folks had the 10 cabins. So that's what I did all summer. Just stayed right down there. Then I went to the business school, RBI, everybody called it RBI, Rochester Business Institute, and got a medical secretarial degree. I graduated.
Medical
In
secretary. I'm
1950.
sure that wasn't sexist
And then
back
went
then.
to work at this hospital. So that takes care of the 40s. That's how the 40s went. Crazy. Yeah, they talk about shingles and the mother leaving and the boyfriend dying. My God,
We're gonna have to
that was a
find-
tough decade.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find some more happy
Jeez.
times.
Okay, so we're up to the 50s. Okay, so I guess we can quit for today.
Okay, so let's do how Grandma met Grandpa, and then we'll get to the 50s.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll just start our because I can always edit this stuff later. That's why it
You
doesn't
never
matter.
edited
We
this
don't have
later.
to make it perfect.
That's why it's
Okay.
So I was
okay.
thinking
okay.
that we could just start. I just remember you told me about how you met Grandpa, and I thought that was a good story. So I don't know if you want to redo that one again. I think there was a guy named Mink, maybe, and maybe there was a guy who, well, you tell it. You tell it.
Well, let's see. I was working in Washington, D.C., where I went
DC.
after I finished business school in Rochester, New York. So I graduated with a medical secretarial degree from the Rochester Business Institute. And then I worked in Rochester at a hospital for a year. And then the State Department in Washington, D.C., they sent people out recruiting people to come to Washington, and I thought, well, why not? Because I was working at this hospital and I was pretty bored. And I had no boyfriend. I didn't
'Cause
want a
he was dead.
boyfriend. I didn't date. Because my high school boyfriend had died
Yeah.
in our senior year. So I hadn't dated. I just went to work, went home, read books, and ate a lot of stuff. So I went to Washington. They okayed me, and I became a secretary in the State Department.
In the State Department, damn.
And let's see.
Can I write on this?
But I had roommates.
We're gonna pause for a sec. This was very 1950s. Grandma did everything and shut up, and Grandpa was the big story talker. So I have not heard a lot of this, and most of this I've only heard secondhand. Because Grandpa was, Joe, get me dinner, and she was, yes, right away. And that's how they did it. And I questioned it once, and she told me to not question it. And I was just like, okay. Like, message received. She's okay with it. Not my place. Whatever. But yeah, so a lot of these, I know Grandpa's side of the story. Like, okay, talking about Grandpa for a sec. He tried to enlist in World War II at 16 after stealing his neighbor's ID, because of fucking course he did. And he later enlisted, his whole class enlisted in post World War II conflicts. Well, everyone went to Korea except for him and two other guys who joined the officers. They got to go to post World War II Germany. Everyone who went to Korea froze to death in the mountains. They didn't have a great high school reunion, as my dad would always say. Yeah, no, they were kids. History sucks. So that's his side, but I never heard what Grandma was doing. So this is interesting.
We had 3 roommates,
There's a whole lot of
and they were
What the
always
fuck
trying
going
to
on in
they
your
were always trying
family?
to fix me up, but I just wasn't interested. And then one night, I'd been there about a year. We all went to the Lotus Club, which is downtown Spokane,
Lotus Club.
not Spokane, Washington, D.C. The
that
Lotus
still
Club,
there?
where all the young people went and to meet. And it was full of government workers and military,
No, it's not still there.
all young. But we went there that night, me and my roommates, because we were taking one of them it was her birthday dinner. So there were 4 of us sitting there at a table, 4 girls, had our dinner, having a good time, and here come to the table 2 guys in uniform, one Army, one Navy. And the Army guy was tall and slim and handsome. And they were cousins.
Cousins. Okay.
And they asked me and one of my roommates to dance. And the one who asked me was Marty.
Okay, that was Grandpa.
He introduced himself as Martin
Martin.
because he had an unusual first name, which
Yep.
he didn't want anybody to hear.
Yep. Grandpa's first
was-
name was Ursel. It's the male form of Ursula, and it was awful.
Oh, well, damn.
He did not like being called Ursel. It was not okay. That man was Marty. I'm gonna take a quick break to pee.
Apologies. Welcome back, Woods.
Kanye. I need him.
I don't know. Message him.
Just tell him I was looking for him.
Wait, what?
Oh, hey.
Is that Kanye?
Hello.
Kanye.
Hello. Yes.
Hey there, buddy.
Hey there, cutie pie. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. What about you?
I don't know. I'm feeling very lonely. This bed is so big right now. You know, I just need someone to take up the space with me. You know. You got an answer for that?
I wasn't paying attention. What'd you say?
Oh, well, there's a lot of open space in my bed, so I'm feeling kind of lonely right
Oh,
now. Yeah.
well, I'm there, big boy.
Oh.
Better
Oh.
watch out.
Whoa, wait, big boy. Whoa. Hang on. Hold the phone there, buddy.
Okay,
Okay, let's.
Find them, small boy.
No.
I would prefer
I'm not
Big Boy
River over
over
here.
Small Boy.
I'm not River over here. Let's calm down.
Okay, tiny man.
No. Okay, you're talking about Lindsay here. Okay.
Okay, then what do you want then? You
You
tell me what you
no,
want.
you know, uh, raccoon.
And we're back.
A raccoon with the orange Fanta.
Damn. You know, Nazis invented the Fanta.
You weren't
Excuse me,
expecting
what?
you weren't expecting that, weren't you, Woods?
So just call you raccoon with an orange Fanta. Okay, Rocky.
Oh yeah.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
But it was Ursel.
Yeah.
Ursel.
Alright.
So we
Yeah.
danced,
I
Did
can't see
you
it
need
honestly. It's not even.
and he was a terrific dancer.
Oh.
It's not
I
even-
wasn't
Yeah, it's
very
not one for
good.
me either. No.
I never had
Did you need
danced
something?
much
Or-
in
No,
school
I
or
just came
anything,
to
so
talk to
he
you.
had to kind of
You know,
lead.
since MILF
He
is
was a really good dancer.
a scaredy ass, I'm just saying.
So then they sat at the table with us,
Ooh.
he and Joe, his cousin Joe.
Mm.
They were first cousins, and
Yeah, I
mothers
asked her.
were
I was like, "What you
sisters.
be saying about me?"
Mhm.
And she
They
said,
sat
None
with us
nothing.
and we
your
danced.
business.
"I was like, why don't you say
And
with
then
your
they
chest?
took
You
us
like to tell
home.
everybody else that, but she can't do it."
Well,
Mm.
me and my roommates. But Joe and Marty came too.
Mm.
And then she
But
deleted
really,
the
they
video.
came in, but you know, there was roommates around, and so we
Wow.
we just
Yeah.
talked
Did
pretty
you let her
much.
know
and
how that made you feel?
I think
Yeah,
we did
no,
a
I
little
just said it was
kissing.
okay. It's okay.
That's about it.
I
No,
know.
no.
Little
You know what?
kissing,
You just
maybe
gotta
hugging.
you gotta let her know how you feel about
And then-
that. Like,
No.
And that was on
man,
a
I
Saturday
felt
night.
hurt by that, man.
She's gonna know how. I
So
feel.
he and Joe
Oh.
had a
How
hotel room
so, sir? How
for
so?
the two of
Just gonna
them.
give her the silent treatment.
Joe
They
was
hate it.
stationed in
Oh.
Virginia. with
Oh,
the
that's gonna be
Navy,
her
Mm,
and
favorite.
Marty
that-
was stationed in New Jersey
hate
with
it
the
too.
Army. So they were
yeah,
meeting
don't do
in
that to a pregnant
Washington
woman,
because
though.
Marty was about to go
She
overseas
made
to
my
Germany.
emotions run high. It's time to do the
Or
same.
back overseas. He'd been there for 2 years,
Okay.
Oh.
and he had to leave.
All right, no, I'm just fucking with you, but
He was
let's
in
give him a
officers
say hi.
candidate
Some of my
school,
pieces.
OCS,
Yeah.
in
So,
Berlin.
I'm doing
Yeah, Berlin.
Baldur's Gate right
But
now.
he-
Setting
he-
up a
You said
character.
And he
Baldur's Gate.
shouldn't have left, but
Yeah.
his mom
I'll
went
need
and
to
wrote him a
re-download
letter
it to
and
play
said his they were getting divorced, his mom and dad.
Oh,
They were
shit.
going to get divorced. So he left officers
Why is
candidate
there
school
parents
and
divorce?
went home to Tacoma. He was from Tacoma,
I'll leave y'all to
Washington.
it.
He was from
Because it's-
Tacoma.
All right.
Because he
Alright, you have
thought
a good
maybe
one,
he could
man.
help somehow
Me
get them
too.
back together.
Okay.
Well, of course, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Bye, bitch.
So he was
That's
about
good.
to go back to Germany. He had the orders to go back to Germany.
I know I was born and raised this
So we
way,
met on a
motherfucker.
Saturday night.
I know it's your lifestyle, isn't it?
Then he and Joe left.
Except
They
you
went to
don't get
their
paid for
hotel
it.
room for the night, but they came back
It's
to our
okay.
apartment on Sunday.
Damn. Fair enough.
And
See, that
I
ghosting
really
needs to be
liked them.
35%.
but you know,
lower.
we had just met.
Well, no fucking there.
and they wanted to go
wait,
to the
you know what?
zoo.
You
We
know how to
lived
tell
right
you
near the
that
zoo,
Three?
Matt, right?
The zoo.
Three?
Rock Creek Zoo, I think
Three?
Oh
it's
my god, the
called,
zoo in the
in
50s is going to
Washington.
be terrible.
Do you?
And so
Woods,
we went to
you
the
hate
zoo
me,
on
bro?
Sunday and had a good
You hate
time,
me?
looked at all the animals
don't love
and ate
anybody.
stuff and had fun. And then
Sounds
he and
about
Joe
right.
left. We went
Not
back to
even
camp.
this
We
raccoon
went back to New
ass.
Jersey. Joe went
No.
back to Virginia.
Well, it depends.
And
You
the
don't want the
next
raccoon dick, bro?
day,
It just depends.
he wrote
Alright,
me a
good night.
letter,
Good
All
night.
right, good night, man.
long letter. And I never in my life got such a mushy, loving
Aw, Grandpa
letter
was
that he wrote.
soft-side.
And he was totally,
Did he?
he called me darling
like a
and
lot.
sweetie
Oh, he
and all
called her
that.
darling. Oh, it's so
How
cute.
wonderful it was to meet me. And on and
Grandpa
on
was
and
such a
on.
hard ass too.
And he didn't want to go back to Germany.
Aw.
And he wanted to see me some more.
Aw.
And he wanted me to write, let him know what I felt. But I didn't write right away. It was so much,
String your
so
boulders,
soon.
you motherfucker.
And kind of,
This
So,
is all
I-
after one date.
Yeah, wait.
yeah, just
Yeah.
one day.
dear.
Yeah,
was
he
all
was
after one
totally
day.
smitten. Totally. He went on and on. I still got the letter. It was unbelievable. But I didn't answer right away, and I think I got another letter. Why haven't I heard from you?
Here we
He
are.
was all shook up.
Goddamn, he texted her again.
And I don't remember if he finally called. Of course, in those days
think
we
he
had no
called.
cell phones or anything. And being in the Army, they're pretty strict about getting leaves and, getting a weekend off. And I don't quite remember the order of things,
Uh-huh.
whether he called or came back down, but
This would be creepy
I
today.
call it down to Washington because it's south of New Jersey. But at the time I
What would be creepy
met him,
today?
I'd been going out.
He's
with
sending
Mink,
her letters like, why aren't
who
you
was in
responding?
the Army also
Oh yeah.
in Pennsylvania.
Like, it's cute for the time period, but that would be weird today.
No, yeah, no, agreed. Mm-hmm.
Who I'd known since first grade. I mean, my whole life. I knew Mink.
Easy.
And he dated my best friend for a while in high school. So I never had dated him, really.
Why didn't you date
But he was
Mink?
best
He
friends
sounds
with my
nice.
high school sweetheart.
'Cause he was
Mink
best
was.
friends with
They were best buddies.
Wait,
In
Welcome back,
school, they
Phil.
played football together, and then he joined the Army anyway, and he knew I was in Washington, so he looked me up. So he'd been coming down some on weekends every now and then in the spring, and we'd go to dinner and we'd go to movies and ball games. We had fun, and we hadn't talked about marriage. But
why would you talk about marriage?
but
It's
then I
like a
met Marty.
date.
And so he wanted to come see what he was. I think he'd been down to Washington 2 or 3 times, Marty had, or maybe a couple. And then I told him, I said, well, Mink's coming next weekend, and I'm going to have to tell him about us. So don't you come down. Well, then that weekend came, knocked at the door.
And he came anyway.
It's Marty.
Because of course.
And of course, I thought it was Mink. He was due right then. And I opened the door and there's Marty. Oh, God.
Yep.
I said, Mink's going to hear any minute.
I could hear the eye roll.
So what we did was and I was all ready to go. I was, anyway, trying to think what time of year this was. Well, it was about September, because we met in August.
You met
Okay,
a
so
month earlier,
September.
and he shows up while you're on a
So
date
Marty
with
and
another
I
guy.
took off. We left my roommate. I guess she was alone. We left her there in the apartment, and we took off, and we went to a bar, sat there drinking my Manhattans. I don't know just what's a Manhattan anymore, but we drank quite a few. But then I would call the apartment from the bar. And then Mink showed up, and I talked to him, and I told him that I had to go to work that day. I lied. I said I'm at work, and he says, "Well, I'll just wait here for you." And I think I called him 2 or 3 times from the bar, where
Called him
Marty and I were
from the
just
bar,
sitting there drinking and having a good
told him
time.
you were at work.
And finally, I guess I called him. I said, "Well, I just have to keep working. I'm working late." I had these excuses. But I didn't know. Finally, we decided to go back to the apartment. And our apartment, me and the girls, Lucille and Cecile, the 2 girls I lived with.
Lucille and Cecile. Okay.
And the apartment, the door to our apartment was right next to the door that went up to the roof of the apartment building.
Okay.
And nice up there. It had chairs and tables. And so Marty and I, we took the elevator or whatever. We went up, went right by the door to the apartment. We just weren't brave enough to go walking in there because we figured Mink was still there.
If this ends in my dear
So we
sweet
went
grandmother
to the
getting
door to
plowed,
the
I
roof.
swear
We
to
went up on the
Christ.
roof. So we sat up on the roof for quite a while and talked. And talked.
And
And
talked.
finally, we went back. No phones, no cell phone. No, we didn't know what was going on. So we went back down into the apartment, and he was gone. Mink was gone. And Cecile told him, or told us, that she told him all about me and Marty.
Oh.
That I had met somebody, and it was kind of a done deal. And he was pretty upset,
Yeah, he was upset.
but he left. And she had, for 2 or 3 hours, she had tried to entertain him. We had no TV in those days.
No TV. Tried to
So
entertain
she
him for
fed
3
him,
hours.
gave him something to drink, I guess.
Jesus.
But then he left.
Yeah, because
So that was how we met and our first, and how we ruined things for Mink.
Yeah, how you ruin things for me. Great job.
And I did write him a nice note later and explained it all and told him how sorry I was for what we put him through.
Well, at least you wrote him a sorry note. That's what matters.
And over the years after that, we used to see him now and then at class reunions.
Oh.
And everybody got along fine. He'd talk to
okay.
Marty, and it was okay. But that's how that went. So, okay, then we got engaged and
Then you got engaged.
took him home to meet the family. And we went together 6 months before we got married.
6 months.
6
before they
months.
got married.
Really?
Met in August, got married in February.
What year?
Met in 52,
52.
August 52, and then married in February 53.
Oh, on Valentine's Day, right? Did you guys get married on? Didn't you guys get married on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. 'cause of
Valentine's
course.
Day, it was 68 years ago. 68 years.
68 years ago,
And we were actually married for 57 because he
They were
died
married
in
for 57.
2010.
when he died in 2010.
So yeah, we had 57 years. And it was all good.
Damn.
Of course, we got married in February of 53. By February of 56, we had 3 babies.
Okay. Within 3 years.
3 years. 3 babies. We'd moved 5 times.
Moved 5 times. Jesus.
5 times.
Where did you guys get married? What?
Right in
what state-
Washington, D.C. We went to a Presbyterian church not far from our apartment. And we had the reception right at our apartment. Wasn't too big a deal. I didn't have a wedding gown. The picture's up on top of that thing there, our wedding day. Him and me. His mom came and from Tacoma, and Joe was the best man, the Navy cousin there. He was the best man, and his mom came from North Dakota.
So he had a cousin named Joe, and he was marrying a girl named Joe.
So yeah, that was lots of fun. Lots of fun. But that's how we met. He asked me to dance at the Lotus Club. At the Lotus Club. And man, he was a good dancer. You might remember from your wedding. Do you remember him dancing with Janet Need?
No.
They did that, and they jitterbugged, and everybody was watching them. And it was your wedding there at the hotel in
Redmond.
forget where we oh, Remy,
We were in Redmond, I think.
huh?
My wedding? Or you?
Your wedding, yeah,
Redmond, Washington, yeah.
yeah, over there on the coast somewhere.
Yep. That's right.
Redmond is not
wasn't
on the coast,
Bremerton,
Grandma.
but
No, Redmond.
or was it Redmond?
Yeah.
That's where the reception was
I believe so.
at the hotel there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. Redmond. All right.
Maybe it was Bellevue.
Bellevue. Bellevue. It's
I think it might have been Bellevue. I think the church was Redmond and the reception might have been Bellevue. Maybe, no, I don't know. But this story's not about me.
the reception was at the hotel. I remember that.
I know, but I don't remember where the hotel was.
I don't either.
I'll have to look it
I
up.
don't either.
I should remember. It was my wedding.
Right.
No one cares, Todd.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was 2006. Your wedding. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so that's how we met. Okay.
See, now I'll just keep it going. I can edit later. But yeah, that's it. You know, we got one out of the way. Granted, I don't know. I'm kind of like to keep coming over.
All right.
I'm guessing you
Whenever you
probably wouldn't mind.
whenever you got a free minute.
Well, I might just do because we get off work every Friday at 4. You know, I could just come over Fridays at 4:20.
I don't know how
God
much
damn
more
it,
you need to
Todd.
know about my
I
whole
could just
life
come
or
over
something.
Fridays
Well, that's the
4.
plan. I mean,
20.
you're
Grandma
gonna be
doesn't
90.
get that.
Had a lot of life there.
Asshole.
You know, we could talk about when you were a kid and growing up. You know, it's just you only have one sister, right? Or do you
No,
have
Grandma
more?
has 2 sisters. Do you not
Oh.
listen?
Who are your Midge and
Ginny?
Ginny?
They
that's
must have
right.
recorded this one
No
before
brothers.
No.
So that'd be cool stuff to hear about. I know nothing about Grandpa Charlie.
I don't know a whole lot about, all the stuff about him Kathy's got. My niece Kathy,
Mm-hmm.
who's
Okay,
Ginny's
so
daughter.
Kathy has it.
Now she's got all the stuff on the Place family.
Okay.
And
And I know nothing.
And we
about-
keep bugging her. Chris has got her on Facebook, and she's got boxes of stuff that she got from her sister, Mindy, who died just before your wedding.
Mm.
I remember we were driving to your funeral,
On the way,
your wedding,
everyone's
and
story
got the
ends
phone
with,
call
and
about
then
her
they die.
dying. And oh God. Okay, so and Mindy's the one that had all this stuff about the Place family, going back to the Revolutionary
The
War,
Revolutionary War, damn.
and there's some French in there, Place,
French?
La Place, La Place.
La Place. Okay.
And what was your mom's name?
Her maiden name was Espy.
Oh, okay.
Espy. Yeah, she was Scottish. They were all Scottish on her side. In fact, they originally were Gillespie.
Oh.
And when they came to this country from Scotland, they changed it just to Espy. I don't know why, but instead of Gillespie, they all became Espies. Darn, shoot.
You know, we can do some vocal editing. We'll make you sound like you're singing. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, auto tune
Maggie.
grandma. That's a great idea.
She got into you.
A little
She's
bit.
pretty close.
I expected that though.
I think
This
they're
is her
talking about
house.
the cat.
Oh,
cat was almost
she,
more
she's
ancient
going to
than
be around too
Grandma.
much longer.
How old is that cat?
How old is the cat?
In human years, she's 100 something, 105 maybe.
105. Okay, what
My
about in actual years?
housekeeper looked it
Grandma?
up because she's 22.
22.
Or she'll be
Jesus.
22 this year.
That's an old
In
cat.
human years, which is 100 or so in cat years.
It's not how cat years work.
And everybody knows even the vet knows she doesn't have too much longer, but
Yeah, the
I
cat
baby
looked
her like a
fucking
baby.
decrepit.
I give her warm water. I even hold her water while she drinks it.
You hold her water while she
And
drinks it.
all
Why are
different
you
kinds
such
of
a
food. She
saint?
eats quite a lot. But she's so skinny,
I know, you can see her bones.
and you can feel her bones. She never used to be able to feel all those
Stop
bones.
making
You
the
can
cat
just
feel
pet her and
self-conscious.
feel bones sticking out everywhere.
No cat shaming.
But it took her, John took her to the vet to have her nails clipped
Hmm.
because she was always getting them stuck on me and on the couch. And the vet cut her nails for nothing because she's so old.
Because she's so old was the end of that story. All right, let's get to the 50s.
All right.
So that was 49.
Oh, this one's an hour.
And I guess that's when we stopped. So continue now. We go on to after high school, went to the Rochester Business Institute. Did I have that on there? Maybe not.
Well, yeah, I don't think we got too much into that yet.
Okay.
So we'll just start. We can always
Graduated.
overlap.
And then went to Rochester Business Institute. Everybody called it RBI. RBI. Rochester Business Institute. Went there for a year. Commuted every day from Caledonia. So I lived at home. And now I got to get my voice clear.
Yeah, take your time.
Oh, darn.
What the fuck, Kanye?
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
How long of commute was it?
Well, it was only about 20
to the
miles, I think.
20 miles?
20
I think
miles.
around 20 from Caledonia to Rochester. Yeah, I just lived at home and I was in a carpool. Some other kids that were going to RBI too, and they would pick me up and bring me home every day. So yeah, I enjoyed that year there. Took a medical secretarial course and got my, I don't know, certificate or something after a year, which would be in 1950. And right away I got a job at the hospital, Strong Memorial Hospital in Rochester. That would have been in 1950. And then I got my own apartment. A little one-room apartment. I loved it. All by myself. I've always loved being alone. It was fine. So that's kind of back when it started. So yeah, one room and a little kitchen, a little bathroom. Of course, those days, no TV, no computers,
It's like
nothing.
The 8th time you mentioned no
But
TV.
I read all the
We get
time.
it.
Read my mysteries
Did she not like the TV that
and
much?
ate a lot of junk.
She watched Jeopardy
That's what
like
I
it
did
was
that
fucking Twilight.
year I worked there at
Damn.
the hospital. I'd go home and eat pie and ice cream or candy and nuts. In a year I lived there, I never cooked a thing.
You never cooked a
Never
thing.
used a stove.
How some things change, how other things stay the same. Young
No
adult who
dishwasher.
never cooks anything.
No microwave. They didn't have it. And in the kitchen cupboards, I had one can of tomato soup
One cat.
in the kitchen cupboard. And that was there all year, and I never used it and never bought anything else. Can you imagine? And I'd go home weekends with my father and stepmom, and she'd cook great, wonderful meals. So I'd have good meals on the weekends. But in the hospital, I had healthy lunches. See, they had the cafeteria. So I thought I was eating okay. Boy, did I gain weight. Yeah, I'd go on my way home, buy a cherry pie, or a pint of ice cream, eat the whole thing.
Jesus,
So,
Grandma.
what was your favorite pie? It was cherry.
Cherry,
And what kind of ice cream?
vanilla.
They probably didn't have all the flavors we have today back then.
Huh?
All the flavors,
No
we've
shit,
got
Sherlock.
a million flavors of ice cream now.
Oh yeah, but I just like vanilla with any kind of pie or cake. I like vanilla.
And at night, so that's what you ate for, is that typically what you ate for dinner? Is that what you're saying? I was going to ask, is there a favorite restaurant that you would frequent all the time, or typically you
No.
ate at the cafeteria and then got your pie and went home?
No, right. Yeah, during the day at work, I'd plan now. Do I have pie and ice cream tonight, or do I have Nestle's chocolate and cashews?
Do I have pie and
Those
ice
are kind of
cream
my two
tonight, or do I
favorites.
have Nestle's chocolate and cashews? God
Yeah, I
damn,
got up to
Grandma.
about 150
How did you
pounds
live to be 90?
Wow.
during that first few months. And then the guys from the State Department came to town recruiting workers to go to Washington. And all I was doing was going to work every day, coming home every night, reading my books. I had no boyfriends. For 3 years, I didn't date or anything. Wasn't interested. Friends tried to fix me up, but I wasn't, no. So yeah, I just gained weight. And then when they found out, my folks found out I was going to go to Washington, and I'd been accepted by the State Department, my stepmother said, well, you've got to lose weight. And she bet me $25 that I can lose 25 pounds in, I don't know, about 3 months. I don't know the time thing. I said, okay. And I did it. I didn't lose the 25, I lost 23. And I had to pay her. I think I had to pay her $25, I think. But I didn't mind, I had lost the weight. So I was back down, before going to Washington, I did get back down to 125, which was my normal weight, usually, my whole life. Well, since high school. Yeah, 125. Wow. Wow. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I finished. I worked at the hospital, and I liked it there. Made some friends, female friends. I worked for psychiatrists. No, there were psychologists. 3 psychologists I worked for. I was a secretary, answered the phone, took dictation. They'd talk all about their patients. Weird stuff for a, what was I, by then, 19 or 20. Oh, a lot of stuff I'd never heard of. But anyway, okay. So I took the job in Washington. Darn voice. Arf, 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 arf.
Stop
This is
barking.
going on this thing, isn't it?
You can edit it later,
You didn't.
Ooh.
but I probably won't because
Yeah, but you won't.
that's how it went
I'm gonna
down.
hit it later.
Ah,
Liar.
okay. So yeah, I was starting there in Washington in December. No, I think it was September. So I quit my
Not
job at
easy.
the hospital and went to visit my mom for a month in Louisiana. I had the whole summer before I had to go to Washington.
Why was your mother in Louisiana?
So I never had been around her too much since she had left. And her and my stepfather, Doc. So I spent quite a long time with them. Took a trip down to New Orleans and to Florida, just the 3 of us. Went to the beach, French restaurants. New Orleans, neat. French Quarter. Yeah, she just babied me, and here I'm 20 years old.
Oh, that sounds like
But,
mom was nice.
And I went back home to Caledonia
Nice
and
big
then to Washington, D.C.,
Kanye.
51. Got
What are you doing?
met some nice girls there.
I
We
am
ended up
editing
getting
something here.
an apartment. 3 of us
Why?
got an apartment
Just asking.
together.
She,
Oh,
See, when I first went, I stayed at
Yeah,
the
did you eat something,
YWCA.
no, I'm tired, but
And then I met them
I'm also bored.
at some kind of a
Okay.
building where
I'll get
government
I'll
workers
get the stream
stayed.
back
There
up
were
here in a
guys
second
and
here.
girls there.
Yeah.
And there was a cafeteria.
Also, how did
We-
Grandma live
So you
how did-
kind
how
of
did
got to
Grandma
know
live
the
with
people
kids?
around you,
with no cooking?
but I never got.
I think that's when she got into cooking, when she had the 3 boys.
Okay.
Because Grandpa sure
She had to learn.
sure as shit wasn't doing anything. Well, this is a woman that didn't get her driver's license until she was 28. She was a little
Oh, that's me.
pampered.
Damn. I ain't
So,
pampered, but I know how to cook.
yeah. Oh, she could cook like the wind. So this is interesting to
Interested in
hear
any
her
of the guys.
young and not cooking.
But anyway, so the girls, we decided to get an apartment together. Prunella, Lucille, and Cecile, and me.
Whose name is Frenella.
And so we got our place and we enjoyed life together. Let's see what else here in Washington,
name is
D.C.
Frenella?
It sounds like a part of the body you shouldn't show people.
Voted for the first time for Eisenhower.
Voted for Eisenhower,
52.
of course. 52.
52. State Department. That wasn't too interesting, but I was just a secretary. I took dictation, and I don't know what it was all about. But I had to write letters and things to other embassies all over the world.
And that's not
I thought
interesting
nothing
to
of
you?
it.
You're writing letters to embassies.
Hey,
This is not
Had
interesting.
instructions on how to do it all, you know. So yeah, I worked there.
Grandma.
And then I forget when Mink started coming to town. Because I hadn't gone out with anybody. The girls would try to fix me up. They'd go to dances and think maybe I'd get interested. But
After this one, I think I'm done.
so
for the night.
anyway, he was in the Army and he was stationed in Pennsylvania.
I'm going to pause this here because it's an hour long.
Damn. It was fun getting to know your family.
It was fun. I'll do this again later when I get around to it. That was interesting.
Fuck yeah.
I broke down a few times though. Not gonna lie. That was.
It gave me like different things to distract myself with because
Yeah.
that's what I do.
She's a real character.
Hmm.
All right, toodles.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Damn it! I said bye, Z's. What? That's not the right profile.